Now with Gear 5 finally being animated, and with this there's been a sudden barrage of hype. Now whether or not you agree or disagree to it is for you to decide, but me personally, I want to give my own take on this. I grew up watching both One Piece and Dragon Ball. I watched Dragon Ball on Toonami and Nicktoons, and then I also watched One Piece on 4Kids. What the I love both of these series, and I'm going to give my opinion as unbiased as I possibly can. Because when it comes to both One Piece and Dragon Ball, at least to me, I can't really choose between which one I like more.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know that sounds crazy to some people, like, how could you think One Piece and Dragon Ball are on equal footing? One Piece is much better than Dragon Ball, or how could you even like One Piece? Dragon Ball is like the only good anime ever. So I'm gonna flat out say this. In a generalized sense, most people prefer One Piece over Dragon Ball. Me personally, I have them as equals, and I do realize that does sound crazy, but I do have my reasons as to why I both have them on an equal playing field. You could ask me one day, which one do you like more? I could say One Piece. The next day, I could say Dragon Ball. Now, most of you are probably watching this video have never seen my channel before, but if you were to watch my Dragon Ball videos or listen to my takes on One Piece, I think you would find that I'm pretty credible when it comes to my takes on both series.
Incredible.
Now, if you do finish this video and you say you're salty, maybe you should check out my other content and you'd probably understand where I'm coming from a little more. But for the most part, let's talk about this recent anime war, this anime discussion surrounding Gear 5. And I bet you know where this is going, whether or not it's surpassing Dragon Ball. To be more specific, the Super Saiyan transformation. Now, a lot of One Piece fans on Twitter have been saying that Gear 5 is going to surpass Super Saiyan. Now, that sounds like an extremely crazy take. That sounds like some straight up hyperbole. But when you actually sit down and think about it, despite One Piece fanboys saying this, they're actually very fucking right. Each form has its pros and cons, and so on and so forth. I just get the feeling no matter which one I pick, whether I lean to Dragon Ball or lean to One Piece, you guys are going to think I'm a fanboy for the other, but that's just not the case. And if you don't believe me, you know what? You can fuck off. But the best way to start this off is let's go over the badges of both the Super Saiyan transformation and Gear 5. Now, a lot of people don't understand the writing behind Super Saiyan. People just go like, oh, Goku just got mad and got an anime power up, and it was random. When we actually see it being foreshadowed in the original Dragon Ball. When Goku fights Demon King Piccolo says, unless you can make your heart utterly cold, you can never hope to defeat evil. And this is exactly what happens when Goku is fighting Frieza. Demon King Piccolo from the original Dragon Ball literally foreshadowed this transformation. It's not something random because Dragon Ball did build up to it. There are just a lot of subtleties in Dragon Ball's story that you wouldn't notice, so you would think the story in Dragon Ball's ass. So when I say the story for Dragon Ball is fire, just take my word for it. In this moment with Goku and Frieza, Krillin dies, and Goku's heart does become cold enough for him to defeat the evil that is Frieza. With the Super Saiyan transformation, there's a lot of amazing writing going on with it. It's just a matter of whether or not you get it or can appreciate it. But not only this, the Super Saiyan is literally the most iconic transformation in anime, period. It even transcended the genre. The Super Saiyan transformation laid out so much foundation that if the Super Saiyan transformation didn't even exist, we probably wouldn't have Gear 5 in the first place. It's powerful, it's epic, and it has amazing narrative ties to it. So much so that I could probably make a 20 to 30 minute video about it. I'd love to go through all of it here, but unfortunately I cannot. But the Super Saiyan does have its badges, and there's some pretty big badges respectfully. But I will say, I do feel like everybody is tweaking because they're acting like the Super Saiyan transformation cannot be surpassed. I've seen a lot of people tweaking acting like it's insane for people to say Gear 5 surpassing Super Saiyan is the craziest shit on earth, but it's not, because honestly, it actually fucking does. Because at the end of the day, Gear 5 just has more and bigger badges. You know, you could hit everyone with the, oh, nothing's gonna be like the transformation of Super Saiyan when I watched it on TV back in my day, on some old head ass shit. But at the end of the day, old heads hyping up the Super Saiyan transformation is nothing compared to the generations of people that have been watching One Piece since it's dropped. Grandparents watching One Piece, parents watching One Piece, and their children are all experiencing the hype of this transformation. It's not just Dragon Ball where, oh, if you were born in this time period and you caught it on TV. This is multiple generations worth of hype we're talking about. And I hate to say it, but Dragon Ball's transformation pales in comparison to that. Groundwork, yeah, I get it, that's nice. Dragon Ball originated it. That's why I would never talk shit about Super Saiyan. But Gear 5 has more badges at the end of the day. That is not me being biased, that is me spitting the facts. How do you have over 1,000 chapters worth of hype on your transformation? They were talking about Kaido since fucking Punk Hazard. Law and Luffy were talking about taking out Kaido since Punk Hazard. Almost 500, 600 chapters later, Luffy will kick his ass. He will kick Kaido's ass with this transformation. The amount of buildup is insane. And Dragon Ball just does not have a single ounce of that buildup in it. Akira Toriyama is my second favorite mangaka. Take it from me, dude. I actually sit here and read Dr. Slump. Who does that? I honestly don't give a fuck about how iconic or what foundation a transformation has laid out, because that's not everything in the long run. This foundation argument can only go but so far, because One Piece 2 has laid out foundation. One Piece wouldn't exist without Dragon Ball. Well, the entire manga landscape as we know it probably wouldn't exist without One Piece. It's not even just the build-up with Gear 5, it's the fact that everything you knew about Luffy's powers was a fucking lie. Complete and utter plot twist in a 1,000-chapter manga, bro. Dude, you're having a plot twist 1,000 chapters deep. We believed this thing, said things for hundreds and hundreds of chapters, and then you literally fucking pull the rug from underneath everybody's feet. Super Saiyan is not doing that. But not only this, Gear 5, the powers with this form are so damn satisfying, so new and refreshing. Unless some character is becoming God or doing some stupid shit like that, nobody is matching the creativity. This motherfucker's got Tomb Force. Now, Tomb Force isn't the most original thing ever. After all, it is in Soul Eater, it is in Fire Force. And I'm pretty sure it's in some fucking weird ass obscure manga that you motherfuckers are gonna name in the comment section that nobody's ever heard of. But all jokes aside, love it or hate it, Luffy has always had one of the more unique movesets. This dude is a fucking rubber pirate, Mr. Fantastic, stretching and punching niggas in the face, bruh. That shit sounds ugly, but Oda makes it so fire. He made stretching powers so cool that people will sit here and compare a rubber nigga to fucking fighting Naruto and Goku and other characters with abilities that aren't as goofy. Goku blows up planets, and this motherfucker Luffy stretches his arm and punches you in the face. I hate to be that guy, but getting your hair dyed and then getting buffer, or, you know, just making your ki blast bigger isn't as cool as turning into clouds and turning everything into rubber and completely changing your fighting style as you know it. 400 chapters ago, maybe even 5 if I forgot to carry the 1, during Fishman Island, Robin reads one of the poneglyphs, and we hear about this mysterious guy named Joy Boy. And with Gear 5, we find out more about what happened here. As a Dragon Ball fan, when I look at this, if you were to put a gun to my head and ask me what Super Saiyan has above this, outside of being iconic or laying out foundation, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. If you think Super Saiyan is better, You know what? It's good to have an opinion, but you're fucking capping if you think Gear 5 is not surpassing it. Do you know how many kids just like you, when you first watch Super Saiyan, are gonna see Gear 5 and lose their shit? Again, like I said before, grandparents, parents, and their children are about to be tweaking over Gear 5. Dragon Ball is a very amazing series. You know, I love that shit. And it's carried Shonen Jump. But I don't know why you guys are so surprised when One Piece has single-handedly been carrying Shonen Jump for the past fucking decade. I just love how if you're saying that Gear 5 is surpassing Super Saiyan, you're a One Piece fanboy, but maybe, just maybe, you should pull that Dragon Ball out of your fucking mouth and realize that maybe you're the fucking fanboy, and the only reason why you're not agreeing is because you simply don't watch One Piece. You don't peep the series. It's some stupid excuse like, I don't like the art style, it's too long, blah, 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 blah. But when you do see people who are caught up and who are hype, you shit on their parade. Shut the fuck up. I love both series, but at the end of the day, Gear 5 has way more badges. And that's just the facts, bro. Even if you were to compare their forms in general, every single time Goku gets a new form, he gets stronger and gets longer hair, okay? But when Luffy gets a new form, it's actual progression because he gets a new ability or does something different. Gear 2, 3, 4, and 5 all have completely different functions, but I can't say much outside of Super Saiyan's the same shit with long hair. The only things that are slightly different are Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and Ultra Instinct. And those differences are slight outside of Ultra Instinct where you just dodge automatically. If you think I'm capping, somebody right now in this fucking comment section, tell me what badges Super Saiyan has over Gear 5 outside of, I saw the transformation when I was a kid. It's more iconic. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, give me some real reasons. Actual reasons. Because there aren't any, bro. There aren't any badges that compare. I think Super Saiyan is indefinitely cooler. Personally, Dragon Ball, I kinda enjoy it more than One Piece. That's me, you know? I think aliens are cooler than pirates. Okay, I can't sit here and say I enjoy it more than One Piece. Like, it's a tie. It has to be a tie. But with all that being said, I just want to end this video by saying that shit is surpassing Super Saiyan, bro. And if you can't cope, you're just an L. Read One Piece.